Hey guys, today we are participating in a summer dessert recipe collaboration, and it's hosted by 4 Kids and a Farm. Thank you guys so much for hosting. There's several other channels participating and they've got some awesome desserts to share with you guys, so make sure to check out their links in the description. Today we're going to be sharing a homemade vanilla ice cream recipe with strawberry shortcake. It's still early summer here and I've got several strawberries on these plants that I've been defending from the chickens because they were eating all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and pick everything that's red today and we're going to make some strawberry shortcake. Here's the complete list of ingredients for the ice cream and the strawberry shortcake if you'd like to take a screenshot. Is that good? It's delicious. Here, Mama. You don't like it? Oh, looks like you get 2 today. We're going to be using the Nostalgia ice cream maker to make our ice cream. We've had this for a while now and we really like it. It works great for making homemade ice cream. First, we're going to put in the heavy whipping cream. I want to mention that this ice cream is lighter on the whipping cream. I think it's about half of what you'd normally use for ice cream, and it's also lighter on the sugar because we're trying to reduce our sugar intake. So I think we use half as much sugar as most recipes call for. However, I still find this ice cream to be really rich and really sweet, and if I had my way, I would put even less sugar in here. So if you're wanting ice cream that's not too sweet, you may want to half this up one more time. Next up is whole milk, and you really want to use whole milk with this recipe because if you don't, your ice cream is not going to be as creamy and it's going to end up being a lot more icy. And this recipe calls for 4 cups. This is Garrett's own recipe, so if you guys end up trying it, let us know how you like it in the comments. Now it's time to add some sugar, and we're just using regular white sugar. And you can reduce the sugar even more if you like to. This ice cream is pretty sweet in my opinion, but I'm kind of sensitive with sweet stuff, so it may not be sweet enough for you. Now it's time to add vanilla, and we like to use Mexican vanilla because it has a really smooth flavor and it's very clean tasting and we just really enjoy it. If you're using regular vanilla from the grocery store, you may want to use a little bit less because it tends to be a little bit stronger because of the alcohol content. The Mexican vanilla is not milder, it's just much smoother, and we just get this at any Mexican market. Alright, now you just want to whisk that really well before you put it in the ice cream maker. Right, now it's time to make some ice cream, and we like to use Sonic ice because they're those small pebbles of ice and it just allows there to be more contact with the ice on the outside of this container and it works a lot better. So that's what we're using, plus Sonic ice is the best ice. We're also using the rock salt that they recommend to use with Nostalgia, but you can use any rock salt that you want, and we just get this at Walmart. Now we'll just put this top piece on and we're going to let this turn for about 35 to 45 minutes. Now it's time to make our sweet biscuit, and this is a really basic biscuit mix. It's just basically a sweet biscuit, so you can really use any biscuit recipe you like. You don't have to use the one that I provided, but if you're using my recipe, I want you to keep in mind you need to be really light on the salt. I added way too much salt on this go, so I really only recommend just a pinch of salt, especially if you're using salted butter. And we're going to mix all these ingredients together. It doesn't matter what the order is, and we're going to do a very light mix. So I'm using my stand mixer, and I'm only going to mix this enough for the dough to just start to come together. It's still going to look a little dry and a little crumbly. Also, using ice cold milk and ice cold butter is a must in this recipe for any biscuit, in my opinion. So this is what you want your dough to look like. A little clumpy, a little lumpy is perfect for biscuits. Now I'm putting my own little spin on strawberry shortcake, and I want to have a nice sweet caramel-like base to my biscuit. So I'm adding my leftover piece of butter from the 6 tablespoons that I used earlier, and I'm going to mix that with about a half a cup of brown sugar, and we're just going to pack that into the bottom of these little jars. We're going to be baking our biscuits in jars, but you do not have to bake yours in jars if you don't want to. So we're just going to pack a little bit in there, and you're going to see that I'm only using a teeny amount, so I probably mixed up way too much brown sugar for this, but that's just how I like it. You can add more if you like there to be more of a crispy caramelly bottom to your biscuit, but I just want a nice light crispy layer. Next, we're going to take some clumps of our dough mixture. We're going to roll it in that brown sugar, and we're going to start packing these into the jars. And I like to do this because I want there to be all kinds of little crevices that the ice cream can melt into, and it just adds a nice layer to the biscuit. You don't want to fill your jars any more than halfway, and after we've got all of our clumps in there, we're going to pack them in a little bit, and then we're going to add tinier crumbles on the top. Now it's time to bake these at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 to 15 minutes. You just want to do it until they turn a nice golden brown on the peaks. Now our ice cream's ready, and we're going to stick this in the freezer so it can firm up the rest of the way. Now I'm cutting up some strawberries, and you can use as many strawberries as you want. The more the merrier. Our biscuits are ready, and this is what they should look like, and now's the time to pop them out of the jar, or you could leave them in the jar and serve your strawberry shortcake in a jar. I like to cut mine in half and sort of make a strawberry shortcake sandwich. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other channels and their dessert recipes. Their links are in the description below, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. For more videos on our garden and homesteading adventures, don't forget to like and subscribe. We try to post a video every single day.